In a remote mountain cabin, Ethan Blackwood was building a fire on a cold winter night. The howling wind and creaking cabin made him feel cozy. He had been living there for months, enjoying the peace. Suddenly, a loud knock on the door startled him. Who could that be, he wondered. Ethan opened the door to find Lila Rose, a friend he thought he'd never see again. She had disappeared years ago. "Lila, what are you doing here?" Ethan exclaimed. Lila smiled. "I've come to take you on an adventure, Ethan," she said, her voice low and intriguing. Lila began to tell Ethan about her travels and adventures. As the night wore on, Ethan noticed Lila seemed different, yet familiar. The storm outside grew stronger, and they shared stories and laughter. But Ethan sensed Lila was hiding something. "Lila, what's going on?" he asked. Lila admitted she needed Ethan's help. "I need someone I can trust," she whispered. Just then, thunder boomed outside. "It's not safe to talk here," Lila said, glancing around. "We need to get out of here now." Ethan grabbed his coat and followed her into the stormy night. They trudged through the snow, Ethan trying to ask questions, but Lila just shook her head. Suddenly, Lila stopped and signaled Ethan to be quiet. They heard footsteps. "Who's there?" a deep voice boomed. Lila pulled Ethan behind a tree as a figure emerged from the darkness. The figure was Captain Jameson, a famous explorer. "Ah, Lila Rose," he said. "I didn't expect to run into you here." Lila stepped out, her eyes flashing with fear and defiance. "What are you doing here?" she asked. "I'm on a mission to uncover a long-lost treasure," he replied. Captain Jameson claimed Lila could help him find the treasure. Ethan felt protective of Lila and stepped forward. "Leave her alone," he said. Jameson smiled. Ethan Blackwood, you might as well join us on our adventure." Lila warned Ethan not to trust him. Ethan felt uncertain. Who could he trust? Lila or Captain Jameson? "Let's get out of here," he said to Lila. Jameson looked disappointed. "You're making a big mistake," he said. Ethan and Lila watched him disappear into the darkness, feeling confused and uneasy. They returned to the cabin, feeling watched. Ethan built a fire, trying to reassure Lila. "We'll uncover the truth," he promised. Lila smiled weakly. As they sat by the fire, Ethan felt uneasy. What secrets was Lila hiding? What did Captain Jameson want? Lila suggested they rest. Ethan lay in bed, unable to shake the feeling of danger. He heard a noise and crept to the living room, finding Lila by the window. "We have to get out of here," she said. "Captain Jameson is coming." Ethan's heart raced with fear. Footsteps crunched outside. The door creaked open, and Captain Jameson appeared. "I see you're trying to escape," he said. He pulled out a shiny object, making Lila gasp. "Where did you get that?" she asked. "That's for me to know," he replied. Lila urged Ethan to leave. Captain Jameson laughed and pressed a button on a device, filling the room with light. When it faded, Ethan found himself alone in the cabin. Lila was gone. He heard footsteps outside, but everything went silent as the storm passed. Ethan saw Lila walking towards the cabin, a small smile on her face. "Lila," he called, relieved. They hugged, and Ethan knew everything would be okay. As the sun rose, they sat on the porch, feeling at peace. They had made it through together. Ethan and Lila talked and laughed, feeling a sense of peace. They had been through a lot, but they were safe. Ethan knew he would always protect Lila, no matter what dangers lay ahead. The sun rose higher, and they watched the world wake up, grateful for their bond.